Hello. This week we are focusing on observation related to supervision. I personally think that the largest challenge in observation process is time. Have you ever noticed it? It seems to fly by. You intended to get this and that done, and then all of a sudden the day is over and you find yourself wishing you had gotten more done. In relation to supervising, there are certain things that you have to make time for, and observation is one of those things. You cannot help individuals improve their performance if you don't observe. That's it. You just can't. So, how are you going to observe? Obviously, in this class, we have set aside some time. But what about after this class? Are you going to schedule a specific time, or are you going to just pop in and observe? Many of you won't be directors, but rather be observing individuals in your classroom that you supervise. In that case, it is challenging to remove yourself from teaching responsibilities to have the time to actually observe. Regardless of the situation, observation is a valuable tool in program improvement. It needs to be coupled with reflection. When I worked at the Child Development Center at College of the Redwoods, I would try to do informal observations, passing through, stepping into the observation booth, etc. And then I would do more formal evaluations when someone was new, if there were problems, but certainly on an annual basis as well. Yes, sometimes you are observing people and there is a problem. Ick. Now what? Well, you have to deal with them. How? Depends on the situation. Here's what you aren't going to do. Move the problem around to different sites or rooms without addressing the issue. Perhaps you have a teacher's aide who speaks inappropriately to children. Moving them to another room or program is not the answer. You must deal with the situation. How do you do that? Well, first, you observe, and observe. While you are observing, you document, and document. What are you documenting? The good, the bad, and the ugly. And you are documenting the specific date and time of the observations. Why? Because when you go to let someone know what they need to improve on, you need to be specific. If the employee is part of a union, the union expects you to be specific to ensure their members are being treated in a fair manner in accordance with their bargaining agreement. Sometimes observations and evaluations are exactly the opposite. You are observing greatness. Oh, then those are the fun ones. Those are the ones that make you love your job. There can be a tendency to only observe people who are having problems, but those who are doing great job need to know as well. And it is going to fall on your shoulders. Don't shy away from it. The entire observation and evaluation process is a valuable tool in program improvement and monitoring. Rather than avoid, embrace it for the opportunity that it is. Our discussion question this week asks, what experiences have you been observed, do you have being observed, preferably in the field of early childhood education? However, if not, what about in another setting? Discuss how you overcame some of the issues described on pages 146, 147 of our text. I look forward to reading your answers. Have a great week.